It's Monday, November 10th. I'm meteorologist Kalin Mitchell in the CTV News Atlantic Weather Center. I got an update on the wet and windy weather making its way across the Maritimes for you, and then we'll take a look at conditions that are expected to be around for Tuesday, which is Remembrance Day. So some very preliminary and unofficial rainfall reports so far with this latest weather system to move through. The highest rainfall amount showing up near Atlantic coastal Nova Scotia, some already in the range of 20 to 40 millimeters. And I have that area highlighted because it's also the part of the Maritimes that's likely to see the most additional rain as we move through the rest of today and through Tuesday, and where we have rainfall warnings in effect. Now, other parts of the Maritimes, a few to several millimeters of rain being reported, but certainly the potential that more wet weather will accumulate as rain, drizzle, and fog continues through today, with a risk of some embedded downpours and thunderstorms. And the risk of a small downpour or thunderstorm is highest in southern areas of New Brunswick and up and down Atlantic coastal Nova Scotia. There is more wet weather to come with this system. It's a slow-moving low-pressure system. It's tapping into a lot of moisture off the subtropical Atlantic and bringing it up into the Maritime region. That's boosting up some of those rainfall amounts. So additional rainfall amounts to come. You know, for much of the Maritimes, it could easily be another between 5 and 20 millimeters, but a higher chance there could be additional rainfall totals between 30 and 60 millimeters up and down Atlantic coastal areas of Nova Scotia and into Cape Breton. And that's where we find the rainfall warnings in effect by Environment Canada. There is already ponding water issues out in the roads. There's a lot of drainage systems that are blocked up by fall debris, so watch out for hydroplaning conditions and the potential for localized flooding, as some of the overall rainfall totals today all the way through Tuesday could run into the range of 65 to over 85 millimeters of rain, and that'll depend on whether you catch one of those downpours or thunderstorms moving through. There's one wind warning in effect. It's for northern Inverness County in Cape Breton. The southeast winds getting enhancement over the Cape Breton highlands. Gusts up to 120 kilometers per hour possible until early Tuesday morning. Strong winds over the Cabot Strait and other coastal areas continue to disrupt ferry services in and around the Maritime region. Make sure you check on ferry service providers' websites for the latest update on that. Let's take a look at our timeline. So again, rain, drizzle, and fog for the remainder of today. In fact, it looks like by around late afternoon and for the first part of the evening, there'll be a band of heavier rain that comes straight through central areas of Nova Scotia, including in through the Halifax area. Now, that band of heavier rain, as we move through the first part of the evening, will move up towards the north shore of Nova Scotia, possibly into eastern parts of Prince Edward Island. And then by around the mid to late evening hours, it's crossing the east of Nova Scotia, including locations into Cape Breton. Temperatures at 9 p.m. mostly in the low to mid-teens, except cooler for northern areas of New Brunswick and a few parts of Cape Breton. During the overnight hours, it's mostly going to be drizzle and fog around the Maritimes, but more rain expected for parts of the region on Tuesday, which of course is Remembrance Day. And that's because the weather front looks like it's going to slowly stall out right through central parts of the Maritimes. Now, areas to the east of the front, which will include Guysborough County, Antigonish County, and Cape Breton, that's where you're most likely to have further periods of rain on Tuesday, and where you should be planning for rain to be around for Remembrance Day ceremonies. Now, in behind that front, for the remainder of the Maritimes, cloudy with sunny breaks and a chance of showers, about a 30 or 40% chance of a shower for any given community. So again, looking at Tuesday's forecast, as far as Remembrance Day goes, plan on rain, Guysborough County, Antigonish County, and across Cape Breton. And there is a chance of a shower for the remainder of the Maritimes. Temperatures at the time of Remembrance Day ceremonies, they're going to be cool, especially with the dampness in the air and the still blustery winds, mostly in the range of around 8 to 12 degrees, a little bit chillier in western and northwestern areas of New Brunswick. You can find updates anytime at ctvnewsatlantic.ca.